Welcome to today's episode, my friends, all about going to level 90 and how much jelly does it take to make that happen. So thank you for tuning in. As always, if you got a question or comment, let me know because I'd love to hear from you, and additionally would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Now, down below you can find today's timestamps where I will talk through a little bit of the background, a little bit of the history, where we're at today in CookieRun Kingdom when it comes to level 90. And help you understand how much of an investment it does take to get to level 90. Additionally, we'll give you some key tips and tricks that can help you get there. Not a full farming guide. You can check that out though here on the channel, and an updated rendition version of that regardless. So let's get to it here, my friends, and if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. All right, let's get to it. So first and foremost, when the game first came out, certainly cookies were not at level 90. So as we've continued to move up, it has taken a lot of investment. Many of you have said, oh my gosh, it is so much. Now, one of the things to pay attention to is we do have these concentrates. In order to use those concentrates, if you've already used something, you will lose it. It will go to 50. It doesn't add plus give you 50 levels, so keep that in mind. Additionally, when it comes to the new concentrates, when it comes to the upgrades on the skill side, you can see the skill concentrates right here. You can't go above the level of the cookie, so also keep that in mind. So what does this mean when it comes to our investments? Couple things here. If I go all the way in, boom, you can see exactly how many experience 14 jellies that this takes. 1 million, my friends. I got 3.5 million. It takes me 1 million. I can level essentially 3 cookies right now, all the way from 0 to hero, as I like to call it. So very, very important to understand. Now, that isn't just the case. The big thing here to understand is many of you might have level 80s and you might be wanting to go to 90. I did already give a guide on the top 5 epics that you can check out here on the channel, of which cookies I think you should do that with. So what does that mean? If we back off of level 90, we're at 1.094, essentially 1.01. If we back off that, look at this, all the way down to 80, what does that mean? That means about 260 more. So what does that mean for the number of 80s that I have? Well, if I'm at about 3.8, we're good for at least 10 plus, about 15 cookies that I can out of the gate go from level 80 to level 90. Why is this important? It's important to understand what that investment looks like, what that skill looks like, and what it means to you and what you need to do. Now, if we go back to, once again, down to 70, look at that. We were at 80. We're at about, excuse me, about the same, about 250,000 in terms of that upgrade. Very, very important there. Now, as we continue to scale back, again, down to 60, what does that mean? Boom, look at that. 350 all the way to 70. Is now again about another 220. So slowly, each one of these levels has been about 200, give or take, in terms of that additional investment. Not the worst thing in the world, not the best thing in the world. Lots of what I call inflation creep. However, it's good to understand exactly that. And if we want to back down all the way to 50, you can as well. Gain a brand new cookie just like this with candy apple here. Can really help you break it down, and I wanted to show that investment for you here today so that you can understand those things. What does this mean? What is it that you can do in order to help you get more jellies and be better and get those investments? Certainly, I have a ton here outside of this right there, and we have those concentrates. So a couple things, like I said, this is not meant to displace any single farming guide that I have here on the channel. However, to help you, oh, look at this. I got all these brand new cookie houses. What does that mean? Well, the biggest thing to understand here, and the very first thing that you should absolutely be doing if you want to get more jellies, is if you haven't already maxed out all your other ones, I got some space to go, you can bring these up to a higher level and increase those. Absolutely do that. However, before you even start to increase your old cookie houses, what you should do is drop the new 6 of them and, like me, start working all the way through as you're actively playing and upgrading these. And if you happen to have 3 available builders just like me, great. If you have more because you're a pay to play player, even better, my friends. Super, super crucial here to getting off on the right foot and the right step in order to get some of those jellies. That is the first thing that I think you should absolutely do, is drop these, continue to work on these upgrades, and get some new cookie houses activated and moving. And then as you continue to level those, start to work on some of your more, right there, right there, more senior cookie houses, and moving the needle on those, moving everything kind of jointly and together and getting some more of those things down, like these new cookie houses, is certainly going to help you progress. Now, on top of that, as always, there's tons of things that you can do in the events just like this by logging in to get more Star Jellies. You can participate in all these different events. You got things like the Shadow Pass, onward boss rushes right there, upgrading jellies just like that, or upgrading, hey, our friend Candy Apple, right? Ascending gives you more, and lots of other ways to help you get those. So very, very key to your success in order to get more jellies and be more active. And we've got a better way to do that with the latest and greatest update. They did not just lift the level, they also gave us an ability to get more jellies faster and help us get to those levels quicker by giving us more jellies. Excuse me. Your max output's going to go out, which should help offset some of the lift in terms of those levels. So once again, what does it mean? Well, first and foremost, I wanted to use my brand new Candy Apple cookie here for you to show you the difference in what it means to go from level 80 to level 90, which, like I said and showed right here, is roughly boom, 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 all the way back 190, right there, about 260. And as we've worked our way backwards, you can see what that investment looks like. And you can then calculate potentially how many cookies it's going to be at the experience 14 plus everything else if you'd like to, just like me saying, hey, about 15, and then help you strategize which ones you should invest in. You could use my guide here on the channel to help you do that. Additionally, we gave you some fast pass ways to really quickly accelerate getting some of those jellies with the latest and greatest update. With that, check out our farming guide here on the channel and stay tuned for a new updated 2025 version. With that, lastly, I just want to say, if you got those questions or comments, let me know. I'd love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. And thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. And thank you so much to our members. Memberships are available to you. We got emotes, icons, a bunch of other things. Don't forget our swag and merch store and our affiliate links. All great ways to support. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget my socials, @MeChammy. Stay connected. Let me know what you think, because I know many of you have been talking about this additional investment, which is why I wanted to make this episode, was for you. I heard you, and that's a big part of what I enjoy doing in this community. Lastly, my friends, stay tuned, because we got a ton of content headed your way all the time, and I appreciate it. And until next time, my friends, keep on running.